Hey there, loves. If I'm being honest, I would not have survived 2025 by myself. But you know, that's not weakness. That's UJIMA, which is today's third principle of Kwanzaa. It's collective work, collective responsibility. And today, on day 3 of Kwanzaa, I want to talk about how community saved me. How this community in particular saved me, and how we're about to build something even bigger in 2026. So grab a snack and come on back, and let's get into Kwanzaa Day 3, UJIMA. Happy Kwanzaa, Day 3, Principle 3 of the Nguzo Saba, and Habari Gani, everybody. The principle today is UJIMA, collective work and responsibility. You know, I always have my notes. And it means that we build together, we heal together, and we take responsibility for one another's well-being. You know, that's what we need to be responsible for. You know, I am my brother's keeper. Yes. Nobody gets left behind and nobody struggles alone. Nobody does. So let's get into it. If there's one thing that this year, 2025, has taught me, it's that healing is not a solo sport. We don't do it alone. We need people around us, people surrounding us. We need our community. We need our collective here with us, right? It's not a solo sport. UJIMA reminds us that we are responsible for one another, not just in theory, but in practice. And it means that when one of us is tired, the rest of us, we lean in. We lean in to help, and we lean in to lift each other up. When one of us is grieving, the rest of us hold space. We hold space. And when one of us rises, we pull each other up with us. You know, we pull everybody up. When I'm rising and making it and have become monetized on YouTube, I'm sharing how I did that, how I went from 217 subscribers to over 1,600 subscribers in 2 weeks. How I did that, I'm sharing with everyone here. That's what we do. We lift each other up. When one of us gets to that pinnacle, we help the rest of us get to that same pinnacle. That's what UJIMA is all about. UJIMA says, your problem is my problem, and my healing is connected to your healing. And I wish that other people knew that. You know, like for instance, when I went through that hiccup where my memberships were stopped and I was no longer monetized, and I'm like, what's going on? I don't understand. And I did everything I was supposed to, but I didn't press the right thing on YouTube. There were 2 or 3 beautiful souls here that tried to walk me through. One gave me all of the things to try to do, but I couldn't figure that out. That was like way over my pay grade. I couldn't figure that out. But it was so great that she came and gave me all that information. Then somebody else took the time to sit with me, video chat with me to try and figure it out. This person wasn't even monetized. They just got to 50 subs to do live streams. And we sat and tried to figure it out, and we still couldn't make sense of it. And then my beautiful boo here, she said, you know what? Have you emailed them? And I'm like, I can't. It won't go through. Nothing is working for me. She's like, okay, I've emailed them before. So you compose an email and send it to me, and I'm going to send it to them on your behalf. Bingo. They responded within 24 hours, which both of us didn't know because I was looking for them to respond to me. And she was thinking they would respond to me, but they responded to her. She forwarded me the email. Within 5 minutes, my channel was back on top. That is UJIMA. helping each other. Anybody else here? No. No, they didn't. Everybody says, oh, I'll email you. Oh, I'll do this. Oh, I'll do that. Just a bunch of nothing, right? Ujima is when we stand up. We're not fake. We're not phony. We help each other. When somebody's down, we try to help and lift them up. That is what Ujima is all about. That is what it's all about. And this past year, 2025, stretched me emotionally, spiritually. Don't even talk about financially and physically. Physically, on this weight loss journey, financially being on a fixed income as a retired disabled person, right? It's just been stretching me to the nth degree. I was exhausted. There were so many moments that I was so tired and so exhausted here in ways that sleep couldn't fix it. Okay, there was nothing, sleep couldn't fix it at all. And the old version of me, I would have tried to do it all alone. I'd been like, that's it. I'm just going to try to do it all alone. I would have been so frustrated, beating myself up, not giving myself grace. But Ujima showed up before I even had language for it, right? Because I wasn't thinking, when Kwanzaa comes and goes. I've been celebrating Kwanzaa since I was 13. So it's been like 48 years I've been celebrating Kwanzaa, right? So it comes and goes, like Christmas comes and goes, Kwanzaa comes and it goes. And then I don't even think sometimes, which is not good. I don't think about the principles. But these principles are here to guide us and work with us 365 days a year, not just during the week of Kwanzaa. And, it showed up in this community. Ujima showed up here for me in this community, in the comments that you all leave for me, in the live streams where everybody comes and we have a good time, especially when we started going live every day back in June. That was magical. If I could bring that time back, that was like lightning in a bottle. That was lightning in a bottle. The people that came out of the woodworks, Juneteenth, my live stream, over 4,000 people, that was magic. That was pure magic. And in the people who show up every day saying, Lexi, I see you. Lexi, we love you. That is what Ujima is all about. And you all didn't just watch. You participated. And that is Ujima. You reminded me that I wasn't invisible. That I'm not doing these videos for nothing. I'm not doing them in what's the word I want to use? Doing them in vain. I'm doing them because you all are here supporting and watching and really building this community. And that is what Ujima is all about. This channel is not just mine alone. It's our place. It's our place. When I go live and someone says, I needed this today, that's Ujima. When you all encourage each other in the comments, that's Ujima. When we share stories of grief and laughter, we pull cards, the hard truths, that's collective work. That is Ujima. That is. I didn't grow this channel by myself. We built it together. That is Ujima. That is collective work. That is collective work. So Ujima isn't just about receiving support. It's about responsibility. The responsibility. My responsibility is to show up here. Honestly, it's to show up here to you, to tell the truth about aging, about grief, about healing, about money, about loneliness, joy, and becoming. These are all the things that I have experienced. That is what Ujima is. For me to come here, my responsibility to share that with you. That collective responsibility. And if this space resonates with anyone watching this video, you're showing up for yourself. That's also Ujima, to show up for yourself and for each other, which is what we do here every day. I show up for myself and I show up for you. We show up for each other every single day with kindness and respect and encouragement And we don't tear each other down. That's not what we do here. We're not about bullying each other here. None of that. We're about lifting each other up, building each other up to that pinnacle. We all want to get to that fifth dimension. We're all trying to get there. It's about building each other up. That is what UJIMA is. That is what it is. 2026 is coming. It's approaching fast. This is the last Sunday of 2025. Today, next Sunday will be a whole new year. A whole new year. Can you believe it? It's gone. 2025 is over. It's over. You know, and for me, 2026 is not going to be about hustling and all of that. It's about sustainable community. And that is what I have here. More conversations that matter, more healing, more wisdom shared across the generations here. We have the little babies here up until the people who are older than me in my sexagenarian era here. That's what it's all about. It's about more safety and being exactly who we are. The safety in being who we are. There's nothing fake and phony here. Nothing. Nothing. I say what I mean and I mean what I say here every single day. Every single day. You know, I want this channel to be a place where people can come to exhale. You know, like Lexi's on. Let's go to Lexi. Lexi makes me feel good. Lexi's talking about something good. We're just talking about nothing and having fun. That's what it's about. That's what it's all about. And I want us to remember this. We don't have to do life alone anymore. We don't. We don't. We have each other. You got me and I got you. So we have each other. I got you, babe. So that's UJIMA. Collective work, collective responsibility, and collective healing. And I am so grateful that you're here building this with me. I'm so grateful. So grateful. This year has been absolutely amazing. We are getting ready to embark on our second year of consistent content on YouTube. Yeah, I've had this channel for over 14 years. But the consistency and the collective community here, we're getting ready to embark on our second year. And I'm so grateful. I can't wait to see what 2025 is going to bring us. I cannot wait to see what 2025 is going to bring us. So remember, I love you plenty. I see you. Yes, I do. Yappy and I both see you. And I'm so proud of you and I'm so grateful for you that you have helped me, right, with this UJIMA, this collective responsibility here. You've helped me with the collective healing of my soul after the loss of my mother. You've helped me in the loss of several people in my life. You helped me with this collective work of being consistent and coming here every single day to see you and bring that joy and spread that joy. That's what I do. That's what Yappy does. That's what we do. That's our collective responsibility. Spreading the joy, spreading that UJIMA. So until day 4 of Kwanzaa, I hope you all have an amazing, amazing, amazing Sunday or whenever you're watching this. And we'll see you on the flip side. Remember, we have each other. I got you. I got you, babe.